get questions from time to time about what's on this product shelf behind me. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what's in my laundry pantry. Keep watching. If we're just meeting, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach traditional homemaking for today's woman. So if you want to learn more about the art and science of homemaking, subscribe and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, we are back in the laundry lab. Only in today's video, instead of me doing laundry, I'm sharing with you what products I use to do laundry. And keep in mind that I do laundry for more than just myself. On the days that I'm in the laundry lab and I'm working on a problem or a question or a concern that a viewer has posed, I may have borrowed some clothing to do that laundry. So I've got a lot of different products for lots of different things. So let me just start on this side and we'll work our way down. So the first thing I've got right here is some cleaning vinegar. And this is the Austin cleaning vinegar. It just happens to be that brand. I picked it up at Menards, but it could be any white vinegar. Plain old distilled white vinegar is great to have as a cleaning product, but also I use it as a sanitizer and as a softener. I use it strictly to soften in my towels. I don't use anything else in my towels as a softener. I just use vinegar because it helps me to keep them soft and fluffy. If you missed the video where I talked about how to keep your towels soft and fluffy, I'll link it above with an iCard and in the description box below. But when you're using, but this is the vinegar that I have on my shelf right now. Something else that I've got is this, and it is the OxiClean Laundry Detergent, and it is amazing. I'm always on the lookout for a good laundry detergent, and I really like this one, and it smells so good. The clothing comes out with a really nice fresh smell, and this is a relatively new one for me. I've only had this one for about a month, maybe 2 months, but I've been giving it a try and I like it. I like the clean that I get. I like the fresh smell that I get, and it also whitens and brightens and has some limited disinfecting properties. So I should say you can use it to maybe sanitize just a little bit, but limited disinfecting properties. So according to the label, it removes dried on stains, reveals vibrant colors, restores radiant whites, all the things that I need. You know how I love to make sure my whites are white. And this one is the sparkling fresh version. So there's that. And then the other Oxy product that I have is this one, and it is the OxiClean White Revive, and it is a laundry whitener and stain remover, and I use this to whiten my husband's white shirts. I use it to make a paste to put around the collar because I am old school. I do not have any truck with ring around the collar, so I got to make sure those collars are nice and clean. He's got to have the whitest shirts on the job, and I keep them that way with this. Now another product that I have in my pantry is ammonia, and ammonia stinks. It has a strong pungent smell. This is the lemon ammonia by Austin's, and I picked this one up at Menards as well. But ammonia is really good if you're struggling with stinky gym clothes, mildew, sour smell in your towels. Ammonia can help with that, and it works beautifully on blankets and kind of fleece fabrics. It makes them so soft. I was just amazed at how soft it makes the fleece like fabrics feel. So if you're struggling with urine odor, gym odor, even greasy odors, sometimes like that, you just put 1 cup in the wash cycle and you're good to go. And it leaves no odor. Now this is probably something that is in everybody's laundry pantry, and it is Clorox Bleach. I don't know, it's just the brand that I always buy. It's Clorox chlorine bleach, and it kills 99.9% of all germs. It's a great disinfectant, and it is just good to have on hand. You can also use it to whiten and brighten, and you can use it to disinfect your hard surfaces and different things like that. So Clorox Bleach is a must. Now another product I've got that's another Clorox brand is the Clorox Fabric Sanitizer. Now this one actually has 0% bleach in it. There is no bleach in this one. It's bleach free and it's color safe. So the Clorox that I just showed you is not color safe. So it's a great whitener and brightener, but if you put it in clothing that is not color fast, you might end up with some, let's say your red might turn pink, and who knows what other kind of splotches you might get on your colors. So it is not good to use on clothes that are not color fast. This one, this fabric sanitizer, since it has no bleach in it, you can use it on any clothing as long as, say, it's safe to use on that clothing. And for most clothing, it's good for, especially if you look right here, that's a little baby garment, a little baby onesie. So it's even safe on baby clothes. You can use it as a sanitizer, and what you do is you just spray it on the garment, spray it so that it's wet, not necessarily saturated, but wet, and that should help you sanitize it. If there's a stain on it that you need to get out, then let it stay on for another 3 or 4 minutes and then wash it out. You don't want to let it dry on the garment, but it is a great fabric sanitizer. And fabric sanitizers also work great against odors. So now the product that sits in front of that is this one, and it is the Lysol Laundry Sanitizer. And this is another product that has 0% bleach. But here's the thing with this one, you can use it to sanitize and to disinfect. If you want to use it as a disinfectant, you have to use it in the pre-soak cycle, and the clothing has to stay in contact with it for 15 minutes, and then you wash it as usual. So again, if you want to use this Lysol Laundry Sanitizer as a disinfectant, it is only approved by the EPA against the coronavirus in the soak cycle. So you have to use it as a pre-soak or as a laundry soap, let it stay in contact with the solution for 15 minutes, and then wash as usual. If you're just using it to sanitize, then you're going to use it in the rinse cycle. And it's going to be about 2 capfuls in the rinse cycle, and then it needs to be in contact with the solution for about 15 minutes to sanitize, and then it's good to go. Now keep in mind, I said in the rinse cycle. It is not a detergent booster. It's not to be mixed with a detergent at all. It's just to be used in your rinse cycle. So there's that. Now the next product that I have is this one, and this is an old standby. It is the Tide Pods, the 3-in-1, and so you've got a detergent, a stain remover, and a color protectant all in the Tide Pods. And this one is new, so I hadn't opened it yet. Well, you saw that struggle trying to get these pods out of here. This is the first time I purchased the Tide Pods since they've changed the labels, or rather changed the lids. And what I found is you have to press, push, and turn to get the label, to get the lid off, and then they look like this. Why all the business with the label? Well, you know there's been a problem with children getting the Tide Pods, especially toddlers or babies. They put that in their mouth, they take a bite out of it, and then it's quite caustic and can be very harmful to the toddler. So that's why they've gone with these new lids that is very difficult to get off. They're child-proof and they're almost Denise-proof. And that brings me to a thought. I do plan to do a video where I show you why children are confusing Tide Pods with candy. So be on the lookout for that. But I forgot to talk about the Tide Pods. I really like the Tide Pods. I like the Tide Laundry Detergent. I've used Tide since I was a girl. When I was at home, we used Tide for dishes, Tide for laundry, Tide for the floors. It came in a powdered form and you used powdered Tide for everything. And then as the time changed, you came to dishwashing liquid and laundry liquid or detergent, that kind of thing. Now we have these Tide Laundry Pods. And this is the spring metal one, and the clothes have such a fresh scent. They get very clean, and I really enjoy using this product. And then my other one, and you can see this one is almost empty. This is one that I absolutely love, is Persil. Now you talk about something that is all that and a bag of chips. This Persil is amazing. And when you read the label, it says it has 10 dimensions of clean. This is the original deep clean version, but it is a stain fighter. It is a whitener, a brightener, anti-graying, clean rinsing, long-lasting freshness, odor fighting, cold water cleaning, clean fresh scent, and fiber care. Like I said, all that and a bag of chips. I've done a couple of videos where I used this when I first bought it, and I did the Persil challenge, and it made a believer out of me. So this is what I primarily use, is the Persil, as you can see. My second choice would be my Tide, and I usually have the Tide liquid, but sometimes the hubby uses a little bit too much, or he forgets where it's supposed to go. So I got the Tide Pods to kind of help with that problem. Now let me get this little portion of the shelf. And I'm trying to take these down in order because I just got this pantry reorganized. And if you missed that video, I'll link it above and with an iCard below. But I want to make sure I get things put back just right because I don't want to mess it up. So this particular product is the Lysol Mold and Mildew Foamer with Bleach. And it is to prevent mold and mildew. You can use it in your bathroom, on your tubs, your tiles, different places like that. And I have not used it just yet. I had sent the husband during this very interesting time to the store, and I said, if you see any Lysol detergent, bring it back. And he brought this back, and I was really glad to see it because I enjoy trying new products, and this is one that I certainly need to try in the bathroom. Like on the shower curtain, sometimes if you have the curtain inside the tub, you can get a little bit of a mildew on the bottom of the curtain. So to address that problem, most of the time, once I dry it off, I'll set it outside the tub so that it's not collecting moisture. But you can also spray it down with some of this. Sometimes the grout or the tile in various bathrooms can get a little bit of mildew, so I thought I'm going to give this a try. Mold and Mildew Foamer with Bleach. And remember, we just talked about how important bleach was as a disinfectant. So, and you know, Lysol is a great product. Next, I have a container of Lysol disinfectant wipes, and it kills 99.9% of virus and bacteria. And I bought these most recently to help when I was disinfecting my kitchen. So if I needed to like wipe down the knobs in the kitchen or on the refrigerator or in the bathroom, the toilet and things like that, the Lysol wipes really helps to do that. So I like this product. And then in front of that is the Lysol Spray. spray. It is the Lysol disinfectant spray. And all the Lysol products, it says will kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria, but most of them are also proven to be effective against the Corona-19 virus. There is a list on the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency's website, that gives you a list of the agents that are effective against the coronavirus or COVID-19, and many of the Lysol products are on it. So I will link that list below so that you can check it out to see which of your products you might have might be on that, or the ones that you think should be on it that are not. Because what I learned is that some products, which are disinfectants, have not been proved to be effective against the coronavirus, or they may be effective against other things. So I'll put the list up and you can check it out. But this Lysol spray, if you're trying to disinfect, you want to wet your surface and you leave it in place for 10 minutes and then let it air dry. So it's a good product. And please, God, do not spray this in the air. It does not disinfect the air. So you can't like go spraying it around in the air like an air freshener and think it's going to kill any kind of viruses. You are not to be inhaling this stuff. Why am I saying this? Because I learned that one of my viewers was spraying this in the air to disinfect the air. So please don't do that. It's not good for the lungs of men, women, or children. Now in this container, I've got my laundry soap. This is the Nellie's Laundry Soda. And I bought it from HSN to give it a try, and it actually works pretty well. The Nellie's Laundry Soda is a good laundry powder, and it's a good whitener. But when I really want to be sure something is white, I go with Persil. Sorry, Nellie's, but that's what's in here. And it came in a huge container, like about this big. It's like a, I don't know, 25 or 30 pound gallon or 25 or 30 pound bucket. And it's kind of hard to lift. So I filled this with it, and then I can just put in a measuring scoop and scoop it out. You only have to use one scoopful, and the scoop is about a tablespoonful. And Nellie says, why ship water? So that's why it's just powder. And behind that, I've got some of the Grove Collaborative Laundry Detergent. It's the lavender scent, which I love lavender. So it's that. And this particular dispenser is like you turn it a certain way, turn it upside down, and then the dispensing cup fills, and then you turn it back the other way, and then you've got the perfect dose in the cap that you need to use for a laundry wash. So that's kind of nice for that. But sometimes I forget now which is which. And I will admit I don't use it as often as I could. It's not the first one that I reach for. There's nothing wrong with it. I just tend to like some of the other things that I have better. And I'm always open to trying new products. So I will buy a new product just to see how well it works, because, I mean, I'm not married to any of these products. So if I find something that works better, I'll give it a try. Next is my just boxes of facial tissue. Here's a box and here's a box. So I keep those right here on the shelf so we can grab those. Next is borax, and this is something that's in almost every laundry pantry, not just to make slime, but also it is a detergent booster. So borax helps to remove stains, to neutralize odors, and it has some limited disinfecting properties. So there's borax. And then these are my fabric softeners in this particular container here. So I've got a box of woolly balls, and there's 3 balls in here, and the balls must be in the dryer. I've got a load in there, so they're in there with that. And then I also have a box of fabric sheets, these Bounce fabric dryer sheets, and I like the smell that Bounce has, and it is just the fresh linen scent. And then I keep a couple of extra like little cups or dispensers in here. And these are just my extra labels for my baskets. So that way I always know where they are. They're right in here if I need to have the hubby make another one. So that's what goes in here, fabric softeners. And then right next to the fabric softener is what I call my stain removers. So in here I have my scent booster. This is the Downy Calm scent booster, and it has lavender and vanilla bean, and oh my goodness, the laundry comes out smelling so good. You put this in the wash cycle, how it stays through the entire cycle, I don't know, but it does, and it comes out smelling so good. And when you put your head on your pillow at night with this, oh, it's so relaxing. And then I've also got some OxiClean Max Force, which I use to put around the collar of my hubby's shirts if I need to, or another stain remover. If I got a stain somewhere else, I'll use that. I've got a little bottle here, or a little jar I should say, of some stain remover that I made with water, vinegar, and Dawn dishwashing liquid. And I saw a guy make this on the Rachel Ray show, and I tried it, and it works really well. And if you missed that video, I'll link it above and link it below as well. I'll link the Rachel Ray video and then the video that I made when I actually made this and used it, and it worked. So there's that. And then I also have a box of a fresh washing machine cleaner. I've not tried this before, so I will be trying it. I have a clean washer cycle on my washing machine, and typically I will use bleach to clean my washer because that's what it asks me to do. But you can use this if you like. And so I do want to give it a try because sometimes my young homemakers may not have a clean washer cycle on their washer. So I'm going to give that a try. I also have a toothbrush in here to clean around the little crevices, and a Clorox Bleach pen. So that's what I have here in my stain remover basket. And then the last basket that's right there in the corner is one that has flashlights in it. So it's got like flashlights and different things like that to be used in case of an emergency. And we need a flashlight, they're right there to grab. And then up here, that basket over there is just miscellaneous items. Come on. This basket up here just has miscellaneous stuff in it. It's got like light bulbs and clothespins and matches and just different little things like that. Things we might need for whatever. So I've got just this basket of miscellaneous on this end. And this basket here just has paper towels in it. And then this basket here has toilet tissue in it, or bathroom tissue. And then that basket, which is too heavy to lift, has cords and batteries in it. And then the basket on the end has tape and different things like that. So if we need to find a roll of tape, rather than having to go out to the garage and look for it, we can just kind of look right here. So there's that. And then right over here, I've got a little dust bunny thing right there, a little feather duster. And then I've got something else that I can use to clean up high. And over here, I've got some microfiber towels and then just some other white cleaning cloths. And once I had this white cleaning cloth and somebody wanted to know what it was, and I couldn't remember, but then I found the card that it came with, and it is the Clean Life multi-purpose cleaning cloths. Don't remember where I bought them. And then right here, we keep extra batteries that goes into the garage door openers, some of those little hanger hooks, and just little odds and ends. So that's what's in my laundry pantry. I hope you enjoyed this tour. If you have any questions about anything you've seen, or you have any suggestions on something that I need to have here that I absolutely must have, tell me in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any laundry challenges or laundry dilemmas, tell me those in the comment section below. And who knows, maybe one of these days when I'm in the laundry lab, I'll be sharing one of your laundry concerns. And if you like this video, you may like my video on how to keep white shirts white or how to wash baby clothes. I'll link those below in the description box and with an iCard above. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children and I have managed a home for more than 45 years. So if you want to learn more about the art and science of homemaking, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I will see you next time.